Welcome to Stoopid Movies, where we watch them so you don't have to, where this is a show where I get tortured once in a while by Adam here.
That's right! And this week, we watched Campfire Tales 2, All Hallows Eve Horror. 2017?
Yeah.
Not rated?
75 minutes long.
75 minutes long?
Yeah, so this is an anthology. Very...
It's an anthology?
Low budget.
Very low budget anthology?
No budget. I mean, it's... Yes, and this was directed by Michael Leocenti and starred a slew of people like Michael Leocenti. So, you strapped me down and forced toothpicks in my eyelids to keep my eyeballs open.
Kinky.
To watch All Hallows Eve Horror.
So this is a sequel to the Lost Campfire Tales. If you saw our review of that, you already know what that was about. I don't remember, so I'm not telling you. This takes place, 30 years after that?
I think so.
At the same house. It was an anthology? Kind of?
That's one way to put it.
Then it was over. Which was the best part of the movie.
The best part of the movie.
We went camping, and there was a fire.
Okay.
We like fire. What else did we like? I got to start off with Renegade Nuns in Outer Space. What a great concept for a fake trailer.
I was going to say, the fake trailer, that was
pretty fun.
Yeah.
I always dig fake trailers, except sometimes they make me sad because they're movies I want to see.
Yeah, and they're not really a thing.
Tuesday Night did the music.
See, I'm not familiar with that. You were saying that, and I'm like, I don't know what this is.
How do you not know who Tuesday Night is? Okay, she was the main character in Nightmare on Elm Street 4. She also did the title track for Nightmare on Elm Street 4. Running from this nightmare. She does a lot of music.
I did not know
Freaking Tuesday Night. She's way too good for this.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, I'll give you that.
But she did the music for it, and the music was pretty good. I'm surprised you didn't look it up when I told you, and I was so excited, and I figured you'd be like, who is that? And go look.
I didn't want to discuss this movie anymore than I had to.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Dude, I like the over-the-top sound effects.
Okay, the Foley, yeah.
The Foley effects were really funny. They were way over the top, and they were hilarious.
It's like, okay, here's the person's head.
Yeah.
Literally. So, yeah.
It's like old Kung Fu movie sound effects.
Yeah, it's like...
That was great. I liked, to a point, the nods to other horror movies. Because there were a lot where it's like, okay, it's obvious these people have seen, at the very least, the big horror series, you know. Right. They made references to Nightmare on Elm Street, which is great because Tuesday Night. They made references to Halloween, to Friday the 13th. I think they made a reference to Child's Play in there. Yeah. I mean, they had a lot of other movie references. Demonic VHS tape. The effects were all practical. The effects were all practical. There was no CGI in here that I could see whatsoever.
Nope.
And I'm always a fan of practical.
Practical is good.
So... we're struggling with this. What did we not like?
Support indie horror.
Support
it. What do they say? If you have nothing nice to say,
don't say anything at all.
Practical effects were there.
They weren't good.
But they weren't very good. And I understand it's low budget, no budget, whatever. The fact that they did something is great.
Yeah.
That's good. I respect that.
Yeah.
But man, it just...
I can rip into this because I said a lot of nice things.
Yeah, you did.
So I feel like I'm okay with saying acting.
There's acting in this movie?
Neither one of us are actors. If you've seen our shorts that we used to... not like our shorts, right. But like the short little things we used to do... you know we're not good actors. So we're not the person to look to say, oh, this is how you should do acting. But we can also recognize bad acting. This acting would not have been any more wooden if it were a tree.
I like to call it cardboard cutout.
And at one point in the movie, and I'm going to pull this out because you fucking said
Don't pull your thing out.
One of the characters is talking about another movie, and she said, I quote, "The acting is really bad. You don't get to say that." The storytelling was lazy. This was like the easiest gimme level of storytelling of literally sit down and I am going to tell you the story.
The movie is called All Hallows Eve Horror. Very
hardly
little
any Halloween.
to no Halloween vibe or stuff. There's little to no horror.
And the only other thing I have that I'm going to say, because we could pick this movie apart. Yeah. We're not going to, because
that's not who we are.
That's not who we are. We want to lift people up. But hopefully some of this is at least constructive criticism that you can use to make your next movie better. The ending was just way too convenient. It didn't feel earned. It was just handed to you. That's part of that lazy storytelling.
So obviously, at this point, if you can't tell, I was not a fan. I struggle with this really low budget stuff. This is kind of more your cup of tea. Now I'll watch it, and because there is a lot of good stuff out there, but for me, I didn't enjoy it. It was just poorly done. Yeah. And to be blunt, it just sucked for me. I'm going to give it 0.5 out of 8.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I mean, keep doing what you're doing. If you're somebody who is part of this, I mean, keep doing what you're doing.
Keep working at it.
Stepping ground. Learn from, you know, you don't have to listen to me because I probably don't know what I'm talking about. But me personally, my enjoyment was not there.
I really like these super low budget group of friends, almost guerrilla filmmaking, like getting together and making something. You put something out into the world, which to me is just like, yes, we need more creators doing things. If you go back and look at a lot of people's early work, it's not great. They use that to learn from and go on to do great things. I don't want to discourage people by saying, this is horrible. Hopefully we gave something constructive in there that you can use on your next movie to be better. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 8. Only with the understanding that I can see promise here. Don't quit. Keep working on it. Yeah. And maybe your next one's going to be even better. The next one, we'll watch that too. I hope it's better than this one just because I hope you're always getting better.
So if you want, subscribe, let us know what you thought of this if you have seen it.
Yeah, go check it out.
Yeah, tell your friends if you haven't. Just do it. Head over to facebook.com/StoopidMovies. Check us out. Instagram @StoopidMovies, @Dr. Turner, @TheHorrorPuck. You can also email us at StoopidMovies@Outlook.com.
Light your penis on fire, take a picture of it, and send it to Rob. He's starting a collection.
I probably deserve that after this review.
Pull up your notes.
I don't have notes.
How do you not have notes?
I do in here, but I didn't.
Yeah, but I know what it's like in there.